Hello traders, this is DC Trader and today is February 26, 2029 and it is a Friday. And of course the first market that we like to take a look is the US market. The ES, the top 500 stocks in the US. And of course so far since our last day of all-time high, this was on, let me check this one out. The last day was around, it's on the 16th of February. Our all-time high current is around 3,959, almost around 3,960. And that happened just after Chinese New Year. And ever since, we have been fighting first entry, second entry, and now we are touching the second entry on the low side here, trying to go up for another all-time high, which I think, I hope we can. Alright. And of course, let's take a look at the 5 minutes, guys. Take a look at that, guys. Yesterday's market, look at that, from up all the way down, even below to the yesterday's candle. And now just today we are trying to touch this particular area here. And we haven't even reached that area. Oh my goodness. The US market is really struggling a little bit here. Oh well, let's take a look at our markets, guys. Well, today our market is a little bit okay, not really as very exciting, right? So let's take a look at it on the first. Let's take a look at the daily. Well, the dailies, yes, we are still above 6,613, and we are still below this particular area of 7,158. We are just above 76.4 area, and then all right, and then so basically if we take a look at it 5 minutes, guys, make this one bigger, we have just touched the high area of this channel here. And of course, we did touch 7,610, which I told you yesterday, that is one of the targets that we need to go. Unfortunately, there wasn't any breakout. So let's hope that we don't go back to 6,680 anytime soon, and we could go up again. Our next level that we need to touch or to break is around 6,914. We need to go up there, or we need first is to go break out, touch this area of support, go to the next level. That is what we need to do. But what happens on the next trading day? If we create a bear micro going back down, then we may go back to 6,680. All right, so that is the two levels. So which is the important level? Let us repeat. We need to stay above this particular area, and we need to stay above this particular area. If we touch this area first, then not so good. So we need to stay above this particular area, and our next target is this area. Right, that is for this particular market. And the next market that we're going to be discussing is AC Energy. And AC Energy, guys, oh boy, it is above 705. And let's take a look at it on the minute candle to have a better view. The second one. So AC Energy, you know, there was a very strong bear candle. And of course, yesterday it did try to have a bull candle. And today we are lucky that it continued the bull candle. Alright, and our next level of importance is around 750. We need to go there, guys. And our next level will be around 810. So let's mark this area. This area is important. We don't want to go back to this area anytime soon. And then, although this looks like it's trying to create a bear micro, but it ended above here. So that's why I would say this is still a continuation to this micro. So let's see on the next trading day if we can reach 750. Right? That is for this particular stock. The next particular stock is Ali. Now, Ali, guys, I did not draw this one. I would like to draw with you guys together on this, because as I was discussing yesterday, without looking at this particular day, we had a bull micro on the 19th. We had a bear micro 2 days. And then yesterday, we had this particular area, which we could not say this is part of the bear micro. We cannot say this is a part of a bull micro, right? And like I said, if it touches this area first, then this area, then we need to delete this thing. Then we need to go back from this area, because this was the last bear micro. Then let's redo it again. You got a bear micro, bull micro. Then from this particular area, we could then say this was a whole bear candle. Take a look at that, guys. And this one is a bull micro. So the next trading day, we need to continue this breakout, this particular area of 39 or around 40. If we could not reach here, then we are stuck in this range, in this area. All right, that is for Ali, guys. Now, the most important thing for Ali, we should not go back at 38.12. That is it. And the next particular stock is BDO. Now, before let's take a look at Ali here on the daily here. Take a look at Ali here. First entry, second entry, and today we touches this area and this area. So basically, we had a overlapping day. So I would say the next trading day is very important. If we can stay above or even reach 40, then that is something good. But if we can't reach this particular area, if it can only mean one thing, guys, this could be going back down, right? Now for BDO, on the other hand, at least today we have some better days, right? Although if you take a look at it, first entry, second entry, then we have 4 days of a down day. Definitely today means they have some profit taking, trying to go back up. Now the most important area is we should not try to go back to 102 anytime soon, and we should be going up in a wave, right? But let us take a look at it on the 5 minute. Now of course, if we take a look at Ali, if we take a BDO here, right, like that. So yesterday, yes, we did have a start of a bull micro. The good thing is that BDO is listening to this review and try to continue this bull micro. And of course, where is it headed? It is trying to touch this area. And why is 107.87 important? Because this was a bull micro turned to bear micro, this particular area. So that means that we have sellers and buyers were stuck here, and sellers tried to push down. That's why they want to revisit this particular area and see what happens, right? So I hope that the next trading day we can continue this bull micro to break out. If not, then we may be going back down, right? Although the only bad thing is that our closing area is around in the middle. So we would stay on this bull micro. And the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is Converge. Now, Converge, I was thinking it is still on the support on 750. Yes, it did not reach 1701, which is still good. And today looks to me like a inside day. An inside day is in between yesterday and all right. So let's take a look at it on the 5 minute. If we take a look at it on the 5 minute, we are still stuck in this particular box. So the way I would see it is that yes, Converge is not doing any better. Unfortunately, it is trying to go back down. The most important level is that we should not be going back below 1740. We should be going above. If we do, then we may want to go back to 1706, hoping that we don't, right? All right, but we need to break out to 18. That is the most important here. Now let's take a look at the next particular stock. It's one of our favorite. It's DTO. Now DTO, yes, it is trying to go up from a very strong volatile candle the day before, and as you can see, there is a moving average in this particular area. But let's take a look at it on the 5 minute to see what is really going on, right? Now on DTO, on the other hand, we had a very strong bear micro, try to go up. Now the thing is that we are still stuck in this bear micro. Now we are stuck in this particular area, right? We did not go above here to do a bull micro. We did not continue this bear micro, so we're stuck in the middle. So the way I would see it is today really did not do anything, right? Now let's do a Fibonacci. On the fib side, right? We are in the 62% here, right? So we are stuck in this particular area. So I hope the next trading day, this could be a start of a bull micro when it hits here. If it hits here first, then it is a continuation of this bear micro, and most likely it should be going back down here, right? But it does not mean that if it does not touch this particular area, no matter what, then you know this is a bull micro trying to retest 1710. So in short, most important area for this particular stock is here. One or the other. If it touches here first, bull micro. If it touches here first, bear micro, continuation to the go down. All right. All right, and the next particular stock is FGEN. And of course, as you can see here, FGEN here with its very thin candle and a small body. Some traders call it indecision. Well, definitely it is kind of indecision because you are in the middle of this area. So it's either it's going to go here or here. You're in the middle. But if you count it through the entry counts, first entry, second entry, this particular area, I hope that FGEN is trying to go up. You don't want it to go back down here. All right. So we don't need to discuss FGEN in the 5 minutes because it's really hard to see. So the next particular stock after FGEN is HLCM. Now for HLCM, the way I would see it again, we had an inside day, which is in between this candle and this candle. And if we take a look at it on the minute chart, what's going on? If we take a look at it, we are still part of this bear micro, although yesterday we did try to go up, but again, this looks like BDO, but on a very small scale. So we are kind of still undecided, but this is still a bear micro, right? So if it touches above here, 631, and continue, this could be a start of a bull micro going back to 650. But what if on the next trading day, it's trying to go back down to 595, and that is not so good. I hope that it does not touch 586. Right? And the next particular stock after HLCM is JFC. Now for JFC, guys, the way I would see it, I think it's listening to us today because at least JFC did not do a continuation back down to 172. And it's trying to go back up, trying to create a bull micro going to the upside. Now I hope that this particular moving average is not a resistance and it should be going back up. Although this is the first entry, second entry, this particular area of 180 is a very strong resistance, but let's see what happens if it breaks. So the way we're gonna do it is let's take a look at it on the 5-minute guide. So JFC, guys, we had a bear, bull, and a bear, and today we had a very strong bull candle. Luckily, we did not continue this because yesterday we just marked on a bear candle. Today, it changed to a bull micro. And of course, you know its target is 178, and it did. The most important next target for this particular market is 181.95. If it reaches there and break out, something is good. But if it could not reach there, it's traded another bear micro, then you know it might be going back to 172. Alright. So the next particular stock after JFC is MBT. Now, among the banks, I would say MBT is the better one. First of all, why? First entry, second entry. Although this does not look like a very nice second entry to the upside because it's floating, although we are seeing that there is a support at 50.20, but I'm not so sure if this will hold a little bit longer here. I hope that the market next week might be doing something more bullish. If it's bearish, then this is a very, although this is a good support, but we are not breaking out, guys. We are still stuck in this particular bear micro. We are not moving on, but we are trying to be in the middle. We're stuck on a very hard range, right? So I hope next week we can move above and not below. That is for this particular stock. We are stuck in that area. The next particular stock is M. Now, guys, we are still another inside day. So there's a lot of inside day today. That means that we have a lot of indecision here, right? Well, an inside day is better. Just give us one more day to think about it, right? The only thing is that most of the inside days are on a bear micro, right? Because like I said, it's not breaking that high. It's also not breaking this low. So we are in the middle. That's what we call it, an inside day. So we are still following this particular bear micro. And you know that if it touches here first, then this is the continuation of this bear micro. But if it touches here first, then this could be a start of a bull micro. All right. That is for MM. And the next particular stock is one of our favorite is PGOLD. Now for PGOLD, guys, now the only good thing is that first entry, zero, first entry, second entry, and this looks like a very good candle to the upside, right? 37. Now, the most important thing is that I hope that Pure Gold will continue this particular bull micro. But the thing is that, yes, this is a start of a bull micro, but I don't see the body here, right? Kind of worried for this particular stock. And of course, you know from its very long history of trying to go up, break down, try to go up, break down, try to go up, so it never really tried to break this particular high 3 to 4 times. It can only do it 1 to 2 times and it breaks the low. So that particular pattern is not so great. So let's hope that this particular stock will try to break out 39.40 or even higher. Hopefully it can go back to its glory days of 45. Alright, that is for PGOLD. And the next particular stock that we're going to be discussing is SECB. Now for SECB, guys, yes, it looks like it is better than BDO. It is a little bit of a promising, right? BDO is not that exciting. SECB is a little bit better. Although I would say MBT is much better. But still, we are stuck. We're continuing this bull micro, hoping that we can continue this bull micro and try to hit 134 and 135 around this particular area. So the most important for the next trading day is we can continue this particular push up to reach this particular area. Just right now, take a look at that. Okay, see, we have touched this particular area here where the bull started, so this could be a bull run. It tried to go down, could not retest this particular area, and it's trying to push up again. That is a good sign. Hoping that we could reach here. From what we reach here, then we will see if we really mean business by breaking out. So the next particular stock is one of our favorite, tech. Unfortunately, yes, we are very close to 612, and of course we just go down, and we're trying to go back to retest the low of the range, and we did not break out. We are still within the range. So the way I would see tech right now, although we're trying to create, we have already created a bull micro, but we're still a long way for reaching 7. And it looks to me we are trying to create a bear micro, hoping that the next trading day we can retest back the high. If not, then we could be going back down. But it does not mean as long as we do not go back to 615 or 612, it still may have a chance to retest 670. Alright? So again, guys, thank you very much for your time and enjoy your weekend. I hope that you can take a rest, and then for the next week, we could have a better and positive market so we can make some money here in our Philippine Stock Exchange. Thank you very much, guys, and God bless and take care.